So last night I watched Godzilla minus one. I thought, I don't think I'm gonna like this. Where did you watch it? I get sent Oscar uh, screeners for the Oscars on CD-ROM. Free thanks to sub. Can I get a little twinkle to help me? Oh wait, oh, fucking forgot about that. Maybe I should have fixed that. Should I get that done just now? Overlay scene. What is that? Done? Should I? No, but then I've got to do. No, I can't. I'll sort it out later. I'll sort it at another point. Uh, I thought I don't think I'm going to like it that much, but you never know. I just saw bits of the trailer that looked quite interesting, coming out the water with the boats. That looked quite good. I liked that. I thought, and it's set the back. The whole story is it's just after the Second World War in Japan. That could be interesting. And that's it. So, I thought the acting was shite, and I thought the acting was shite. I thought the story was boring and like fucking AI, just straightforward fucking thing like that. And I thought, most importantly, and I said this with the trailer, the effects were not that good. They were not that good. I liked the whole thing after the Second World War, kamikaze pilot, no fulfilling his fucking duty, and I've read things about that, about what it was like during it, what it was like after it, the war, and that kind of thing. I was wanting that to add a bit of fucking substance to it, but it didn't for me. But most importantly, and I said this with the fucking trailer, I thought the fucking effects were that good. I like the kind of guy in a suit, guy in a costume look to Godzilla. I quite like that whole thing. It looks like that kind of old Godzilla sort of thing. I like how it's coming out the water. It looked kind of like a real thing, right? It looked like an actual, like a model or an actual thing, and then they sort of scaled it up. I don't know. I liked that. Now somebody said there, it's how they did it that's important. I don't give a fuck. I kind of care. I find stuff like that quite interesting. I do. Right? I do. I've seen like Star Wars, and you go, did you know that's actually a model? Look at that. Do you see all the stormtroopers all like waiting for the Emperor to come off the ship, and they're all on formation? That's just a painting. That's a painting thing, and then they put that on top of the thingamabob and film it through that, and that kind of thing. I like all that, but there were bits in it where, like, say there's an explosion or something like that, or in a smoke, and it's got that fucking 2D, like, drag and drop After Effects fucking smoke where it just sort of like goes up the screen like that, and you can see, it just looks like this isn't there. And I'm not talking about big explosion smoke buildings. I'm talking about kind of like this sort of shot here, and there's a kind of smoke, and it just looks fucking cheap, like shite. Classic Godzilla. I'm not talking about the big fucking stuff. I'm talking about this shot here, like this size here. There's a bit of smoke just coming up in front of somebody's face, and it looks pure fucking fake. It's like it's filmed at an angle like 45, looking kind of 45 degrees down, right? Towards this person, yet the smoke has got this kind of directly from the bottom to the top look, and looks dead 2D, and it had no. It was just consistent. That you have to fucking see it, but it's just this consistent substance to the kind of smoke all the way across the screen. It's no like there's a bit of it here and then it sort of fades away. It's there and it looks flat and it looks like, you know, if the camera moves, that's no moving way the fucking camera. And if you know what I mean. I mean, it Disney move, if you know what I mean, when it should move. Wee things like that. Surprisingly fucking shite. And ways I'm like, I've seen better fucking like smoke in adverts. That's my first thought. I thought I've seen like in a fucking Daz washing powder fucking advert. Oh, somebody crashes through the wall and there's a bit of smoke. I've seen better fucking smoke and dust in a fucking advert. Know the whole thing. Know the whole thing. I'm not saying everything in fucking Godzilla was bad. I don't mean that. Just bits of it. It's like, that's funny. How can I not get that right? But my main complaint, and I've been saying this for fucking years, like about Marvel films and all the rest of it, is the physics of the CGI. This train carriage flying through the air, spinning, and it just goes whoom, lands right on the train track. You know, it does this kind of arc. It does this arc that when they happen, and then it stops. Instead of like, you know, like leaning there, or even if it was kind of caught in place, it would still sort of lean there. It would wobble. It would skid. It would slide off. It would keep going. It would break off some of the stuff that it's lodged into. Stuff like that. Stuff that you don't even need to be an expert to just to glance at it and go, something's not right there. Wee bits and bobs like that. Some stuff that looked, and then, so I thought that all in all, I wasn't that into it, and I ended up just kind of losing interest. But it won a fucking Oscar for effects. It won the fucking Oscar. I was like, what? Like, fucking train carriage just stops. And that's smoke. Is it that bad? It's no fucking, it's good. And certain Godzilla bits are good, or, you know, very good. Like if you had a group of pals that did it. Yous did that. That's really fucking good. And that's where people go like that. Well, yeah, that's the thing, you see, Limmy. That's why it won the Oscar. Because the budget was actually very low. Doesn't have Marvel fucking budgets. What they did with what they had. It was a group of pals, and that's why. I think there should be a separate award for, I don't know, fucking did very well considering. Indie. Budget. Because there is fucking no way you can look at that and go, the effects in this are better than I've ever seen. This is Oscar winning. It looked standard stuff you would get in a fucking Jurassic Park fucking 10. You know, just that kind of usual run-of-the-mill CGI monster thing. Yes, if the budget was low and it was only 3 people who worked on it or whatever it was, then that's really good. But I'm not going to fucking sit there and go like that. It's quite good considering. Or watch a film if the acting's not that good and go, well, you got to remember though, I mean, this is this cunt's first time acting, do you know what I mean? He just got picked at random off the fucking street. Pretty good considering. You know, either you consider it to be good or you don't. But, what's that? And the fucking, it's like 98% Rotten Tomatoes and like 8 on IMDb, which is fucking high. I can't believe it. Roger says, and all the money you have paid to watch it too. Anytime I say Payed, I think Adode Al Fayed. Or Fayed, aye that. You're fired. You ain't getting paid. Doesn't work. You're hired. You're fired.